Hello everyone, Aiden here. So behind me I have the UGV Beast, and today is the end of week 1 of the Cyberwave Builder program. So this week was primarily getting used to the Cyberwave cloud workflows and the SDK itself, and really trying to put together my use case here. So with my use case, it is going to be entirely based on the perceived human affect, and getting the robot to respond based on the perceived state that it thinks that I am in. In today's demo, we're just going to go through the simulator, but flip it to live. So before, I had put together a series of profiles, so excitement, anger, quiet, and I believed sad. Those are the 4 profiles that I'm aiming for as part of the cohort. But today is the first run with the UGV Beast Live, and we're just going to go ahead and do a quick connection test. So, yep, yeah, that looks right. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn the little buddy around. Okay, so back center. So we're just going to go ahead and run the simulation files locally. This is the, I think, second take for today, fully. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and run it locally. All right, so those were 2 very brief reactions. Normally we will be able to have more in-depth reactions and, having follow-up reactions, right, as it determines its next step. So if we scroll up, we can see that it was doing, right, this is the first one, yes. The first one was slow approach, it was curious, and it was for the excitement profile, right? So, the human aspect was that, with all the different things that it was using to determine my current state, the agreement score was pretty high that the profile was excitement. And then if we go down to the secondary one, human encounter, human detected, it was the anger profile. So the way that it kind of stopped to observe, in the way that it did, that at that point it's trying to understand, like, okay, what needs to happen now. Should I ask the human, if they're okay, or should I just observe and see what happens next, and then being able to use all these data points to determine the next phase of its behavior. So that's it for week 1. Next up, it's going to be getting this to a more automated fashion, so that uh, Hedon, that's the name of my robot, is able to detect me on its own, determine my state on its own, and be able to react accordingly. And then, of course, we just continue tweaking the profiles over time and getting this a little smarter. We may have the heart rate and breath rate sensor arriving in time for the cohort. TBD on whether that gets incorporated, but it would just be another data point to kind of help the confidence level in the state detection. So more on that soon. Until then, thank you very much.